84% of people are completely done chasing their New Year's resolution by February. That's insane. That means essentially everybody that sets a goal for the new year not only doesn't hit it, they don't even stick it out more than a month. That is insane. There is no way that you could accomplish anything great without putting at least multiple months into it. But yet and still, the vast majority of people set these grand goals, but they never, ever really even start putting in real work towards it. There's a few reasons why that's the case, and I want to walk you through everything so that you can set goals for your health, for your physical fitness in the new year, and you can actually take progressive steps toward hitting it, see real progress, build momentum, and then have this be the foundational year where everything changes for you. Let's get it. What's going on? My name is Montel Hardin, personal trainer, strength and conditioning, and sports nutrition coach since 2017. Over that time, we've worked with hundreds of men and women, helping them get in the best shape of their lives, get fitter and healthier than they've ever been, develop and add new habits to the way that they eat, the way that they train, the way that they operate in their day-to-day life. One big thing we've become really, really good at is habit change and mindset formation. Truth of the matter is the strategy, the technique, training program, the meal plan, like all of that stuff is out here. You can just follow people on Instagram and you can get plenty of workouts, you can get plenty of meals, all of these different things. But the problem is your day-to-day habits have to shift dramatically if you are going to shift your health dramatically. Because the reason you're 50, 100, 200 pounds overweight, or extremely weak and immobile with no lean muscle mass, or pre-diabetic, or hypertensive, whatever issue you have, whatever struggle you're facing that landed you on my channel, seeing my face, this was not something that happened on a one-off occasion. This was a culmination of years of habits that you've done 3 times a day, 5 times a day, 10 times a day, over the course of decades probably, that landed you in this position. So that means that those things are ingrained in you, those things are ingrained in the way that you operate, and you have to be able to take mental shifts to get away from that default operation mode. And that's what most people never do. Most people think that you just set an intention and then you go and do it without any prerequisite thought into what habits need to be knocked down before we can add new habits onto the plate. What pitfalls are we consistently facing? What mind frames, what preconceived notions do we have? Like all of these things play such a huge factor that most people try to jump straight into something like transforming their body and health without ever really understanding what's going to hold them back. So the 3 biggest things that I've seen as the reasons why most people quit before they even really get started is this. Number 1, no real direction or goal. Now, a lot of people set weight loss goals, health goals, body goals, stuff like that, but it's not really measurable. It's not really based on anything concrete. Like a lot of people say, I want to lose weight. How much? Well, in high school, I was like, that's not concrete. That's not something where your doctor was like, hey, we really need you to be at this weight. This is what's a healthy weight, or, matching BMI or getting to under, let's say if you're a man, 15% body fat, if you're a woman, under 25% body fat. Nothing that's rooted in a real, tangible, measurable outcome. It's just, I want to lose weight. I want abs. I want to go to the beach. I want to do like, it's hard to push towards something when you don't know if you're making progress toward that outcome. And you can say, well, yeah, I said I wanted to lose weight. So if I lose weight, is that not making progress toward the outcome? Not necessarily, because if you say you want to lose weight, but you don't have a number in mind, what's going to happen is you'll lose 1 pound or maybe 2 pounds in a week, and you're going to be frustrated because, oh my God, this isn't moving fast enough, because you don't understand where you're even trying to go. But if you say, I want to lose 50 pounds, and then you say you're losing a pound a week, then that means you're on pace to achieve that goal by the end of the year. If you lose a pound a week and you want to lose 50 pounds, you will lose 50 pounds with 2 weeks to go in the week. You will lose 50 pounds somewhere between December 15th and 18th of the year, somewhere around there, literally right before Christmas. you will hit your goal. You start January 1. And knowing that, having that knowledge helps you understand what pace you need to be at, how hard you need to go. And if you stop moving at the right pace, it lets you know to change something up. All you need is 1 to 2 pounds a week to hit the goal by the end of the year. So having that knowledge, having that idea of direction and that concrete goal, and also having that 50 pounds be something significant. Okay, 50 pounds gets me under 200, or it gets me under 300, or it gets me to where I'll most likely be around 10% body fat. Like whatever the case may be for you specifically, understanding what that goal gets you to, and then what are the steps required to get there, make all the difference. You gotta have a direction and a real goal, other than I'm just trying to get in shape. I don't really know, how much weight I want to lose. I don't really know what I'm trying to do. So let's nip that in the bud right now. I want you to let me know down in the comments, what are your goals for the upcoming year? I want clear, concise. I would love to be, keep in mind, if we're talking about weight loss, a healthy rate of fat loss is 1 to 2 pounds per week. If you're over 300 pounds, you could potentially dip into 3 to 4 pounds a week temporarily. But overall, I would say 1 to 2 pounds a week is a healthy, sustainable pace. So you need to be able to go into the comments and say, I would love to lose 40 pounds by my high school reunion coming up in October. Like, that is a hard, concrete, tangible goal that can be measured, and you can literally build a game plan, build a 10-month game plan that also allows you to continue on with that 10-month game plan on the back end of actually hitting that goal, showing up to that reunion and getting all the compliments and being the fittest, healthiest one in the building. Number two, it's gonna sound counterintuitive to what I just said in number one, but a lot of people focus way too much on goal and not on process. See, the reason that you want to be crystal clear on what you want to accomplish is because once you set the goal, now you forget it. The set it and forget it. You set the goal and then you just forget about it, because you set the goal and then you set the game plan, and the game plan is what you obsess about. If you know that you can carve out 3 days a week for a workout, and you can cook 2 out of 3 meals every single day, and you can go on a walk 2 to 3 times every single day, that's your game plan. And now, through hella high water, you execute the game plan. And once a week, every other week, once a month, you weigh in, you take progress photos, you do all these different things to see if you're on the right track. If you're on the right track, we keep plugging away. If you're not, it's like, well, did I miss any workouts? Am I missing walks? What's my nutrition been like? That's where you kind of go back to the drawing board and figure out if there's anything that we need to change. But overall, once you set your initial goal, stop thinking about it. Think about the process required to get there, because that's what's going to make it a lifestyle for you. If you're just obsessed about the goal, that means you'll eventually do anything to get to the outcome. It's the same concept when it comes to dating, for example. If you have a guy that only wants one thing, then he's going to do whatever is required for the one thing, and then he's gone. Or it's just like business. If you have somebody that just wants quick money, they're going to do whatever gets them quick money, and then they're gone. The person that I feel like we all have them on one of our social media feeds somewhere. Like they're starting a new business venture. They're starting a new side hustle like every other day. Like, those are money grabs. They're not passionate about anything. They don't really care about anything. They're not an expert at anything. They're not truly indulging themselves in any specific field. They just want quick cash grabs from anybody who's willing to pay them. Same concept when you sit here and you obsess over your goal. You will eventually do anything that you feel will get you there faster, because you want it like that. You want it way too badly without learning the lessons necessary to get there. And that's what process does for you. If you can become process obsessed, if you can become, man, I want to hit my workouts. I want to hit 5 straight days this week. I want to eat a healthy meal every single day this week. Like, focus on your process. Focus on getting better at the actual inputs, the things that you can control that get you closer to your goals. You're going to have a way better time. You're going to build and ingrain new habits that stick with you long after you get in the best shape of your life. And it's just a much better way to approach it because, like I said, you learn all the mental lessons along the way. This is why, for all the good that weight loss surgeries and the GLP-1s like Wegovy and Ozempic, for all the good that they provide, one of the huge negatives and downsides is that people lose a significant amount of weight without really learning the lessons required to get there. So they get to that end goal and they still are essentially the same person with the same habits. And a lot of times the weight starts to come straight back because they didn't learn the lesson. So you want to make sure that you learn the lesson en route to the transformation. And the only way to do that is to focus on your process, not the goal. And then last but not least, and this one might hold the most people back, unfortunately, but having a goal in an environment that is not conducive to success. So what I mean by that, environment can be so many things. When I talk about environment, when I say environment, you're probably thinking your house, your family, your job. Honestly, most likely, when you say an environment that's not conducive to success, the first thing that you're thinking about is the person that you feel is hindering your success the most. That might be your husband, your wife, your kids, your boss, your sister, your mother. There's somebody that came to your mind, and don't leave them down in the comments. We like to do positive only, but I understand that we all feel like we have an enemy in the journey. We feel like we have somebody that's holding us back. All the time I hear people talk about their spouses that, oh, I'm trying to eat better, I'm trying to eat cleaner, and he brings in a burger and fries. She brings in she makes this cake that she knows that I love, or I told her to wake me up to go to the gym in the morning, and they just didn't. Like, so many different scenarios where people are the environment that you feel are causing you a lack of success. The truth is, the environment is completely within you. And in order to change your specific environment, the environment that is you, your body, your mind, you have to start doing things that make it so easy to get up and work out that you never miss. So easy to eat a healthy meal that you never miss. You need to understand what healthy restaurants are around your workplace and start going to those instead of the fast food drive-thru. You need to start sitting your gym clothes out right beside your bed and putting your phone in the bathroom so that when the alarm goes off, you have to get up, and on the way up, you pass your gym clothes and your gym shoes. You have to stop bringing trash snacks into your home so that you're not tempted to eat on them when you're sitting there. You have to figure out a way to ingrain activity into your day. Take a walk after lunch, take a walk after work, go hiking instead of lounging around on a Saturday morning. Like, you are your environment. As valuable as it might be for your health to have kids that are less picky eaters, have a spouse that actually cares about your health goals, have a boss that'll let you leave 30 minutes early to get to the gym, as great as those things would be, you can't control those, and I definitely can't control those. But you know what we can both control? We can control when we wake up. We can control how prepped we are for the day ahead. We can control whether or not we know or have any idea what we're eating, any idea of how we're training. We can control all of those variables. So that's what you want to do. Control your personal environment. And if you can do that, along with setting a goal that is tangible, measurable, and realistic, and along with that, making sure that you follow the process the right way, there's no way you won't see amazing progress in 2025. So that's it. Hopefully you got value from this. If you did, I send weekly insights, strategies straight to your inbox in our Metabolic Minute newsletter that break down exactly how to drop stubborn body fat, build lean muscle, and get healthier than you've ever been. So if that's interesting to you, click the first link down in the description. Make sure to sign up for that. Check out some of those other links down there. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any more uploads going forward. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.